This is the 2010 RX350 and that is the 2010 GLK350. Welcome to another episode of our car comparison series. This is Ride With Me and I am Car Continent. I have come with violence. You can see I'm wearing matching colors.
Well, if you're speaking of violence, I'm in camo today and I'm driving or I carried a black GLK350 2010. So while these two cars are crossovers and they are cars for the big boys and girls of this city, especially within this region and for young people all over the world, and we will tell you what we think of each and who wins this comparison series.
So this is the 2010 RX350. Comes with a brand new styling, third generation. Comes with adaptive bi-xenon headlamps, more space in the grille to allow perfect air intake to cool the engine down. I have the headlamp washer, and then I have this crazy angle of attack that's far better than the GLK. So this comes standard with 19-inch rims. Now see how sexy this car looks. Nice curves. Now this comes standard. Power tailgates, reverse camera, and then we have parking assist sensors. Extra trunk space. Now for those that say, I get house, you sleep inside your car. Say now, just buy bed, my guy. Lie down.
While this is the 2010 Mercedes-Benz GLK350 and it actually is based on the fourth generation of the Mercedes C-Class, the W204, we do have this. And then we have this. Just for reference. So of course you do have German study material, which is the build on this car. So exterior design, you do have a very boxy shape. This car is very edgy, and in the front you do have a very unique design. I don't think there's any crossover that has this look for their design, especially in 2010. So you do have a very big grille right here with the emblem right in the middle, and then you do have your headlamps, have your fog lamps right there, and then moving on to the side, of course, you do have 20-inch rims right here. On the mirror, you do have side indicators, which is beautiful. And further down, just before we get to the back, of course, you can see the design, the curves. So it's not all boxy and very edgy, just like the G-Wagon, but of course, you still get that similar look. This, though, helps for aerodynamics, so this car will do a pull, but not that much of a pull, but it will still do a pull. Then, of course, you do have an amazing ground clearance. This is so high, it wins in this category between the two cars. Moving on to the rear, however, you do have a very unique design. I am entirely in love with the rear of this car. I think this is where the main beauty of the car actually falls. And then you do have two exhaust tips because of the baby beneath the hood. But if I would just hold this open, we might not have a power tailgate, but we do have enough storage room right here. And then extra storage because I can take the seats down. So unlike in the other car where you can actually live inside and not be able to take a shower, I can just be in this one, have an outside movie night date with Boo, and be able to charge my phone because I have a 12-volt socket right here.
So I have the perfect wood finishing for my steering that comes with perfect leather. I have the side view camera. I have this mouse that controls my infotainment system. I have heated and ventilated seats for both front and both seats in the front. We have the memory seat option for 3 drivers, 3 whole drivers. Then we have the moonroof, cup holder for tea, cup holder for beer, cup holder for water, extra cup holder for wine. Every single door has a cup holder, and then we have extra space here for whatever you want to keep. The keyless entry is standard on every single RX350, which is optional on the GLK. We have McLevison sound system and 10 airbags for safety. Lexus has got you covered. Then we have automatic steering adjuster. This is obviously the better SUV.
The cabin of the GLK poses to be very unique. It has a unique design, but however, it strikingly resembles that of the W204 C-Class. That is the fourth generation of the C-Class, like I reiterated earlier. So of course, this one comes, however, with better quality material. So of course, you have a wood trim right here, you have your air vents, you do have sturdier materials than you'd find in the regular C-Class. For the seats, of course, you have perforated seats that are actually heated. And right here, while as I said, you have a really nice screen to match with your Bluetooth connectivity. No, you do not have that. However, you can get that in other trims, or like the other packages, like the multimedia package, the sportier packages, and the rest of them. You can get that. That would also come with like extra features, including a backup camera, right? So, steering wheel with audio controls as usual. More controls right here that actually show you the information it is you need to see on the screen. Right here, you do have your gear lever. Then you do have cup holders. So right here, you have your infotainment screen controls right here. Then you do have more storage right here with no USB port. While we do have storage in some other parts of the car, including here, we do have our window controls. Then of course we have right here 8-way power controlled seats for driver and the co-pilot, but however they do not have memory settings. So while we're in the second row of this, see these cheats.
There's no space.
The cabin is just enough. I mean, I'm seated here, I'm smaller than you, and I have enough leg room. So I'm sorry that you are big. But I have enough headroom despite having a panoramic sunroof right here. I think that is beautiful. So like I said, the boxy and edgy shape of this car gives this car a very, very definite shape and look. And I think this is overall like beauty, right? So when it comes to the windows, we do have automatic powered windows, right? So you can automatically power your windows to go down and up. Yeah.
So this is a 3.5 liter V6 engine that churns out 275 horsepower and does 257 pound-feet of torque. This is the popular 2-gyro engine. It does 0 to 60 in 7.5 seconds. That's slow, but well, that's what you get for luxury.
However, this GLK is powered by the same engine that powers the C350 of this year, the M272 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6, and it is mated to a 7-speed automatic transmission. This car puts out 268 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque, and it sends all of this power to either the rear or all wheels of this car. When it comes to the fuel economy, however, this car, like I said, is punchy, and so it is just as punchy with the fuel consumption. And so you get combined an 18 miles per gallon rating on this car. When it comes to the front ride over bumps, however, you do experience that, so it doesn't give you that lousy drive feel. You also do get enough driving or steering wheel response from while driving. Yeah, so the suspension setup is great, and I think the driving experience of this car is very fun.
How do I buy a car for 8 million naira, and when I get stranded on the road, maybe a flat tire, I would need a vulcanizer before I can replace my tire? Less trunk space. How on earth would it be optional to have thumb start on a car of 8 million naira, power boots, no reverse camera? Oh, wrong now.
You complained about having donut tires on this car, right? But donuts actually do come with the new Lexus cars that were released in later years, which are not even very far off from this one.
You're talking about 2010.
Oh, please. Up there. Now, when it comes to this beauty over here, absolutely no fear of anything like changing my steering rack because I drove through flood. Right?
Mine is high off the ground, so before my driver will drive a car that water will cover here, he must be mad now.
Tell that to lucky people. Anyway, to be able to change the spark plugs of your car, you guys have to actually take out the engine seat. My turn. All wrong now. Why are you stressing your mechanic? do you feel me? You get. Okay, and then something else that I think is very funny is I can park this car on the road and come back in the morning and see my car intact. You cannot do that with this car. They will steal the headlights. They will steal the side mirror. They will steal the tail light. If you even leave them, they will steal the tire.
In this Lagos?
In this Lagos.
They will steal the brain box of your car?
In this Lagos?
Yes.
Okay, at least they will steal brain box of my car. Yes. At least they will still steal the brain box of your car.
Yes. We are equal.
They don't steal my headlamps.
They need it for sale.
They need all the parts of your car. If you leave them, they will steal the entire car. They won't even leave room for you.
That shows you this is more valuable.
That shows you this is just as valuable. but everybody just respects the three-pointed star. It gives you this aura of authority anywhere it is you go. He's looking at me, but I want you to tell me in the comment section, who do you think won this round of our car comparison series? Anyway, guys, if you're thinking of buying these cars, they are actually really good cars for you to own, and this is why we brought them to you to ask for your opinion and for you to choose.